Maynard, we call it the world's greatest school because we believe we have great people, great students, great scholars, great staff, and a great community. One of the things that we know about Maynard is we're almost the hope of the community. Mechanicsville is a great community of people. One of the things that I noticed when I first got here was the community really embraced this school. It seems as everybody in Mechanicsville attended Maynard at one time or another, and so they have a really strong bond to the school. One of the things that we try to do is open our doors. We try to welcome everyone. We try to accommodate everyone that we can. We try to work really hard to make sure that people understand what it is we do. I think people believe schools are just schools, but schools are really more than a building. Schools really are hope, they're life, they are opportunity. And so what we try to do is get the community to understand, specifically our parents, to understand what happens at a school. We work really hard. Some of our children struggle, and we don't have the greatest scores in the district, but we are making gains, small gains. But for our children, small gains are significant in their lives because many of them are challenged with great difficulties or things that other people don't have to experience, and we have to deal with that. We are social workers as much as we are educators. Children come to us who are hungry, who have slept in cars all night. We have children who have no home whatsoever, and so we have to deal with all of those. We feed them breakfast, we send food home, we do everything that we can, and yet we maintain a strong crew of teachers who are dedicated, teachers who are willingly giving of themselves and of their time to bring out the best in children and to offer the best in children. The district talks about excellence for all children, and we are following Dr. McIntyre's new desire to provide excellence for every child. And that is the one thing that I said when I first got here. It isn't so much about excellence for everyone, but it is excellence for every individual. And so there is a difference. We try to get to know, we work really strongly and hard with building relationships. We can't educate our children fully without a relationship with our parents. Many of the parents of our children are disenfranchised from the larger community and society. And so we have to work through those, and perhaps other teachers in other school settings that may not be a significant issue, but for us it is a reality. We cannot work with children until we can meet the needs that are very real to them. One of the things that I believe strongly, and I've said for years, is children need real models. We often hear about role models, but children need real models. Children need people they can reach out to, who they can talk to, who they can touch, who they can experience on a personal level. And so what we're trying to do is become real models in the lives of our children. And we do that by first being excellent at our own craft and the work that we do, and in building strong bonds with children so that they can one day look back and say, this person was a real asset in my life, was a real benefit, was a real help in my life. And I think that's what we have to do. So we work really hard. We welcome and embrace anybody who wants to come in to help us. We depend on churches, we depend on city leaders, anybody who wants to come in. We welcome them because there is more than enough work for us, but we're committed. We have a small group, but we work really hard with them, and we're trying to provide individualized education. We want them to see the value of what they get here.